see the school, to see the classes. And at that time, that's where I was going to go to school. That's just all there was to it. So I got accepted into the art school, and the rest is history. I started my career in 1970. I did mostly greeting cards. I did a lot of magazine editorial work. I worked for ad agencies, publishing houses like Schoolwork. And then throughout my career, I would do a book here, a book there. And I found I did enjoy doing children's books. So that part just slowly grew. Meeting Mike Thaler, or doing that first book and a number of books with Mike, that would have been one of the big breaks of the career, is Mike Thaler and I hooking up, creating these fun children's books. The concept of the Black Lagoon series is based around this character, Hubie, who always looks at the negative side of everything. There's rumors that there's going to be a new gym teacher. There's a rumor there's going to be, the new librarian, and he's always thinking the worst. And finally the big day comes, and he goes to school and meets the gym teacher. Well, the gym teacher's a nice guy. You know, he does all these fun things, and the kids love him, and they play basketball, whatever. Mike Thaler's the author, and Mike and I talk to each other probably 2 or 3 times a week. He'll bounce ideas off of me, like, hey, what about this and that? Once everything's approved, then that's when I get the final manuscript. After I get the manuscript, I look it over, I break the pages down, how I think the book should flow, and then I do the little thumbnails, or very small drawings. Now, what's different in this process, I think, a lot of times when you work with a publisher, the artist really never speaks to the writer. On these particular books that Mike Thaler and I work on, we work as a team. And because of this, I feel, and he feels, it's a stronger book, because there's 2 people who has the same, desire to bring out the best book we can. Some of these books will take 6 weeks to 3 months. It all depends on the content of the book. What inspires me is, when I'm doing children's books, is the story itself, the manuscript. When I first read the manuscript, pictures should automatically pop into my brain. I should get excited about it. And when that happens, I can't wait to start working on it. Every book is a new adventure, and that's fun for me, and it's fresh for me. Yes, we are using the same character, Hubie, and some of his friends, but it's always a different monster. It's always a different adventure. I think that the kids, what I hear the most, they always ask me which one's my favorite book, and I answer the one I'm working on now, which is true. The one I'm working on now is always my favorite book. My typical work day, I try to get in here by 8:30, and I will work till 5, 6 or 7 or 8. Once you get focused in a book, you actually become a part of the book. I become Hubie. I become the monster I'm drawing. An illustrator is also the director, the set designer, costume designer. So you become all of that, and you shut out the outside world as long as you can. I live out here in a little town, Lebanon, Ohio. We have 4 acres with the horses out in the fields in the summertime. We have a pond with all kind, I don't know who lives in that pond, all kind of funny fish. It's a nice area to be in. It's very relaxing, and it's a great place to be an illustrator. I wouldn't change anything in my life. I love what I do. I love being at my drawing table. I take very little time off because I love it so much, and I would rather do that than anything. What would I like for children to take away from the books would be enjoyment. I'd like the kids to enjoy the books, to learn from them, to like them so much that they want to keep going back and looking at the pictures and finding the little things that I put in there. I always try to hide little things for them to find. And I also want the kids to get so excited they can't wait till the next book comes out. We know who our audience is, and the fans, and Mike and I enjoy doing these books. It's a joy to do them.